Hello, everyone. My name is Eyal. I'm a CMO of Cantina Royale, and I'm here to talk about the future of gaming. Before we start, I have two big thank yous I would like to give. One is to Elrond for having this great event and for having us in this event. So thank you very much, Elrond team. The second one is for part of our team that is operating and working from Kiev, from Ukraine. They were working day and night during some challenging times, let's say, in order to make sure the game is live on time, released on time, and that was at some point even without electricity. So, guys, I know you're watching the live stream, and thank you very much for your hard work. So, for the next billion gamers, what does it mean? What Cantina Royale vision is? What are we trying to get? In order to explain it, I will go through two slides with a little bit of data that should explain the thing. First one is about the play-to-earn game industry as it stands right now. So we do have quite a few games out there, but in terms of player volume, it's very small. We're talking about a couple of millions, maybe slightly more than that. The volume of players, the volume of customers is very small, and definitely if we're looking for the next billion players, we are not going to find it there. But if we look at overall gaming industry, overall gamers market, it's huge, right? Only on mobile games, we got 1.75 billion players playing in 2022, and this number is growing year over year, and it doesn't going to end up anytime soon. So going back to our vision, what we would like to do is to take the Web3 concept and bring it to the masses. Bring it to the casual gamers, bring it to the mobile gamers, and make sure that they are engaged with NFT games. But why this wasn't done until now? What are the challenges? What is so difficult in order to bring them in and make them play an NFT game, a play-to-earn game? So there are quite a few challenges. I'm going to go through them one by one. First of all, play-to-earn is too complicated. When a casual gamer is coming to play a new game, they click a few clicks and the game is on. They start playing immediately. They don't need to go through any difficult process. But when it comes to P2E games, NFT games, the process is quite long, right? You need to open a blockchain wallet, you have a KYC process to go through, invest funds in the account, associate the wallet to the game, confirm transactions, remembering the seed phrase. It's quite a big, complicated process. And I know for you guys, it looks easy and straightforward. You guys are the expert. But to be honest, you are not our audience. You are our community, but you're not the audience. The audience doesn't know how to do that. The audience is used to 2 clicks and play. And that's what we need to solve. So that's one issue we have. Another issue is that NFT, as great as they are, quite limited in terms of moving from one project to another. So when you have an NFT on one game and you want to move to the next game, you can't take your NFT with you. The NFT is stuck, your progression is stuck, and the next game you start with a brand new NFT, a brand new character. Everything starts from scratch. One more big blocker we have with reaching to the mass audience is that at the moment, play-to-earn games are not really multi-platform games. Some of them are just web, some of them do have other options, but really the casual gamer, the mobile gamer, they used to play on mobile apps. This is the main and the most massive amount of players. The more hardcore gamers like to play on desktop, and limiting it just to browser games is quite niche, and again, doesn't let us get to those next billion players that we are trying to reach. Next slide is actually probably the most important in terms of the challenges, and it's not necessarily related to the players themselves, but actually to the whole game economy. Game economy is probably the most important part in the game's success. Without a good economy, the game will fail. Current play-to-earn games out there are all using a closed-loop economy. What I mean by that, you have players who are coming in, they want to make money, they want to earn tokens. The game developer needs to provide that. There is no real revenue coming in from anywhere. Also, usually there is no burn mechanism of the tokens by the players. That means that the game developer needs to release more and more tokens to the client, to the customers, to the players, in order to keep the game going. This created inflation, and I think all of us experienced inflation in the last few months around the world. It's not a great thing. You print money, inflation comes up, and then what usually happens, currency, or in our case, the token value drops. And when it drops, the regular play-to-earn gamer leaves you and moves to the next project in order to play there and make more money out of their time. And this is a massive, massive challenge that all the play-to-earn games are facing and trying to solve. And this is something that we thought a lot when we developed Cantina Royale. How can we crack this thing? How can we solve and create a sustainable economy? So when you think of P2E, play-to-earn games, what usually comes to mind? It's all about the earning, right? People are coming to make money. It's not about the engagement. It's not about the fun. It's not about the game quality. I don't know how many of you guys tried to play with the play-to-earn games. They're not that great anymore. They're not that great as casual games or AAA games. They're quite sometimes simple and boring. And that's something that won't attract a regular player, right? A casual player. Casual player doesn't care about earning, doesn't care about making money out of the game. They're looking for escapism. They're looking for fun. They're looking for entertainment. And if we won't provide that, they will go and play 1 million other games that are out there. So how are we going to solve this? What is the Cantina Royale solution to all those problems? We have a few solutions. First one, we offer a really simple and straightforward sign-up process. Through a few very simple steps, the player can open an account and start playing. Behind the scenes, in the background, we do open a wallet to the player. The wallet is available to the player. They can go and log in later if they want to, transfer tokens in and out. But at that point, at the first user experience they do with the game, they don't need to care about it. They register, open a player account, and start playing. The second thing we did was to combine free-to-play funnel and play-to-earn. And by that I mean that you can come in as a free-to-play player and start playing for free. You don't need to invest any funds. You don't need to hold any NFT. You can play our game like you can play Brawl Stars or any other game out there. Start for free, level up, progress through the game. Nothing to do with NFT, nothing to do with blockchain. To be honest, you don't even need to know about it. You can just play it regularly like any other game. Our lending platform allows free-to-play players to borrow NFTs. It takes 2 clicks to borrow an NFT. And once they do, they can play with that NFT character, a customized character. They don't borrow it forever. It's them for a temporary time. but they can play with it and enjoy the game with that character. By the way, on the other hand of that, the other end of it, it's you guys, the NFT holders, who can lend your NFT, fully automatically, by the way. We take care of all the process, and basically start generating passive income from your NFT by letting other players play with it and tokens for you. We also created a really complex and interesting economy where players can earn and trade in-game items that can later on be traded or sold in marketplaces, SFTs. Cantina Royale is available on multiple platforms. So actually, we have on our stand upstairs, we have the mobile version, mobile app available. I'm inviting everyone here to come later and try to play on mobile devices in our stand. It's really, really nice. And we actually have a small raffle where we give out 5 NFTs at the end of the conference to anyone who come in and play and register to the raffle. So please feel free to come over, accept the raffle. Really cool game, really nice to play it on mobile. And going back to the economy, the most important part, how do we make the commercial side, the financial side, successful? When we let free-to-play players to come in, we actually let them play the game like any other free or mobile game out there. And that means that they can make in-app purchases inside the game with real money, with fiat money. And when they do, they actually create a revenue stream for the game. And we use part of this revenue stream to buy back the tokens from the community. So basically, we use the money to buy the tokens back and prevent inflation. And that's a very important part. That's a very different element that we have from other games, because this is how we sponsor the economy. Another part related to that is that we created quite sophisticated economy for the play-to-earn gamers, where they can invest tokens in order to upgrade their character so it can make more money for them in the future. So that's a type of a burn mechanism we use in-game in order to make players spend tokens. Another way for us to prevent inflation. And a really, really good example for it was the first 24 hours of the game launch, which was the 31st of October, where we saw players spending up to 5 times more than what they were actually earning. And for us, it was a very good signal that the game is actually working the way it should be, the economy is healthy and sustainable. And last, regarding that NFT challenge, moving NFT from one project to another. So with Cantina Royale, we allow integration of other NFT collections into Cantina Royale and vice versa in the future. So we already integrated Elon Ape collection. This is available right now in the game. And the next integration will be with the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And when that will be released, anyone who holds an NFT can play with it within Cantina Royale, can lend it through our lending platform, and enjoy the game while using their own NFT that they have from the Bored Ape collection. And that will solve the issue I was talking about before when it came to how to move your character around. And this is really a game changer for the whole gaming industry, because it's not available outside Web3 as well. So guys, this is happening now, right? This is not the future. This is not theory. I'm not pitching here for investors. The game is out. It's live. You can go upstairs and play with the game right now. And I would like to show you a glimpse into the game in the shape of a video. in a second. But before I do that, I'd like to go back 8 months to the moment Cantina Royale decided to partner up with Elrond, and to say that that was probably one of the best decisions we made in order to get to this success. We are really, really happy to be part of the Elrond community and be part of you guys. And I'd like to thank you all for the journey and the effort and the support we got from you during this time. And now, I'm going to play the video so you can see how the future of gaming looks like. Thank you.